This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend.
The innate nature of man is to hunt for survival. In an ever-changing society, modern hunters still bear those natural-born instincts. To act on those instincts, every hunter faces a different set of circumstances. For the weekend warrior, it's about finding new dirt. For the gamekeeper, it's about the well-being of the wildlife. For the ultimate land manager, it's about cultivating and maintaining the natural habitat. And for the apprentice, it's about gaining the knowledge to satisfy the natural-born instinct to hunt. Winchester and Drury's Natural Born.
Well, we're off and running, heading for Dallas, Texas. We're going down to the Ram event. It was a gracious invite by Ram, and it's down at AT&T Stadium down there in Arlington. So we're looking forward to it. After the Ram event, Dylan and I got to head back for turkey season. It's opening day on Monday morning. Pretty excited to be going down here, looking forward to seeing everybody and looking forward to the event. So hopefully, I spent a lot of time cleaning the truck. I hope we don't get in too much bad weather on the way down. Well, we have officially arrived. What's going on? Drury, nice to meet
Terry,
you,
it's
Don.
a pleasure to meet you.
meeting
And today's event is the Ram truck event, and it is quite something. It's the ultimate outdoorsman truck.
It certainly is. Yeah. If you could say that it was created for a hunter, by golly, it sure is. They've just been very, very creative in where they put some of these features on a vehicle, and we're just tickled and proud to be a part of Ram brand and Mossy Oak both.
Well, we thank you.
Thank you, fellas.
It's a real pleasure.
Appreciate it. This is awesome, man. We have just departed out of the kind of the lot here with the Ram event. Just absolutely phenomenal as far as being a business partner, not to mention the quality of their vehicle. You know, just trying to put a quality vehicle on the market that's economical and a good price. And that's exactly what they've done, and they're taking it by storm, as they say. So it's the absolute perfect event, perfect day. Couldn't be happier. A lot of fun. Well, here we go. We're on the road, or back on the road, I should say. We're heading north. We pulled out of Dallas there fairly early this morning, but we're anxious to get up to Missouri's turkey camp. Our opening turkey season is tomorrow morning in Missouri. So had a great weekend with Ram, and got to do exactly what they set out to do. They set a new Guinness Book of World Records, to my knowledge. I think they had 451 Ram pickups in one spot, so we got to be a part of that whole festivity, part of the parade. We're fired up, ready to get back up to Missouri Turkey Camp here and visit with all the guys and start rocking some turkeys tomorrow morning, bright and early.
He's right in front of you.
Well, we made the trip late last night. And I just stepped out here to Owl Hoot. I got one to gobble right here. So we're like, okay, we got to get our stuff on and get going. We had just a big front come through this morning. But after this front clears out, it might get really, really good. So we're just going to play with them a little bit here this morning and maybe hopefully get lucky. I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week. So we'll see what happens here. Give him a try here. See what happens. just did strike one. Although he's on the neighbor, and they're there every year. They're out in his pasture. It's a big cattle pasture out there, and they're out there every year. So getting them to come back is usually rather difficult. But he's answered 3 or 4 times, and he just gobbled 2 or 3 times on his own. So we're gonna try him. You never know until you try, but we're gonna close the distance a little bit. We're at least gonna get a little closer to him. Hey, there he is. He's right straight in front of you. Comes. He's to the left. He's left. Well, how about that deal? Wow. It couldn't have worked out any better. What a great hunt. My goodness. Well, as they say, it never gets old. And I would have to say that one thing you learn if you hunt turkeys long enough, that patience is truly a virtue. This is one of those birds that he was way out on some cattle pasture here to the south. Wasn't sure if he was coming or not, so he said, I'll tell you what, let's get down in the timber here and see if we couldn't cut the distance on him, and that's exactly what we did. Kind of soft-talked him a little bit, and then we had to hit him a little harder and kind of got him fired back up, and had the fan literally on top of the gun barrel because we didn't have a head net on, didn't have gloves on. I mean, we literally just dropped down there in place. And I'm shooting the new Winchester Super X, which is a phenomenal gun, and they call it the Longbeard. This is the Longbeard edition, and shooting the 3-inch Longbeard XRs, and I know they will reach out and touch them. Another great day, opening day of Missouri season 2015. Couldn't be happier.
We're having a year.
All right, here we go. We're rolling into the farm. My brother-in-law's let me sneak on his farm tonight. We got a stand he's got up that nobody's hunted yet. It's on cut corn, and should be good. High pressure, sunny skies, clear, cold, and it's getting colder as the night goes, so we think they will be coming into corn. We'll see. Nice draw. I don't know. Time will tell. It is the second afternoon of Illinois gun season. Started off kind of slow, closer to dark. A few does started to move, and then I hear the magic words, shoot her on the hill.
Oh, Bric, that's a big one. Right behind her, right behind her.
Matt, got him. Kill him.
Holy cow, dude.
big old 8-point. We've had does out on us all afternoon. We got a cut cornfield here. And he came in to check these does. He went back in the thicket and I saw a doe come out and dude, he wasn't, but he was right there, man. I don't know, I think maybe he dropped out over this edge. I'm just shook up right now, I really don't know. It's the unknown right now. What a big old 8-point. Oh, baby. We needed that. We needed that, Brandon. Jeez, what a year we're having, baby.
Right.
What a year we're having.
Just went across the ridge right over there.
Got him right here, baby, in the ditch. First season Illinois, either sex. Oh my goodness, Brandon. Look at this guy. Oh, baby.
Here we are, came out the next morning, the morning after the kill, and we wanted to get some good pictures of it because we want to seize the moment. You know, it's oftentimes it's so rushed to try to get all the video and footage and everything we want to get for the deer, but we wanted to slow down because a year like Brandon and I are having is maybe even once in a lifetime. Both of us knocking down gross boons and getting to be with each other for this one here. And what a great Illinois deer. He's 20.5 inches wide. What a magnum. What a stud. We think he's 5.5 years old. He's a deer that's on my brother-in-law's farm, actually, and I couldn't thank him enough for letting me come hunt the deer. Looked at the forecast. Brandon and I talked it over and said, you know what? The temperature, the pressure, everything's going to be right the next day. And he drove 7.5 hours to come film us to think we could get it done, and we did get her done. Roller coaster's going nothing but up right now. And could not be happier. What an Illinois Magnum 8-point.
Putting in the time.
Well, early season, every year in Kentucky, always excited about hunting early. But this year, I've been running cameras like crazy, trying to get some pictures of some of my shooters, and none of them has showed up yet. So what are we doing? We're planting food plots the opening day of the Kentucky archery season. I never would have thought that I ever would have heard myself saying that, but here we are. Okay, this is a 400-acre lease that I acquired this year in Hart County, Kentucky. And it's 400 acres of woods. It lays in the middle of thousands of acres of timber. So I had a bulldozer come in here and open all this up. So I bet I've got probably at least 5 acres up here on the top of this ridge. We got a bunch of biologic trophy oats that we're gonna put up here in this big section. And I hope it's enough to last, because this area is known for big deer and a lot of deer. So we're gonna get some of it in the ground before it gets too late here, and keeping our fingers crossed, hopefully we'll get some moisture on this plot and it'll be good to go.
I tell you what, if you watch the Drury DVDs, if there's anything John Williams has taught us, it's that you can take a small tract of land and make it great. Well, the hardworking Louie Payne will do just that.
He has put his heart and soul into this new farm. He got his food plots set up the way he needs them, got his tree stands and blinds ready. Oh, Lewis, he's gonna be ready with the PSE in hand.
This year's really been busy, but we still managed to squeeze time in to do what we love. So we finally started hunting some, seen quite a few does, a lot of small bucks, but still just no shooters at all showing up. I don't know what's going on. I've been running cameras religiously ever since early June, and I don't know where they've all went to. And before I know it, it's December, and man, I'm feeling pretty down because I've not got a shot at nothing yet. So I moved some cameras out on the food plots, come back the next week and checked them, and bam.
This is the end result.
Here it is, December the 11th. We're going to our Hart County lease this evening. Pulled the cards on Sunday, and we got big hogs showing up during daylight hours.
The rut has come and gone. It's the middle of December. It's transition time. It's one of the toughest times to hunt too, and he's getting the reconics onto food, man.
You got to come up with a different game plan. You got to pull the cameras and move them and start getting some new MRI information.
You just got to be persistent. If you could figure out deer and deer movement, you'd be a billion trillionaire.
You know, Louie put in a lot of hard work here, and in this case, it paid off big time. Louie's got a picture of a giant, and he's going in there after him.
As you can see, they beat this food plot just about all the way down. We've got this whole blind up here. It's been up here for a year, so the deer are used to it. Ice and stuff still on up here in a lot of these places. Got trees hung over, but it might be all worth it this evening. Big boy down in the far corner. Down there. Golly. Yeah. Big holes.
That's the deer we've been after all season. Come in here and check the cameras. He was in here and I just smoked him. I mean, I just poured it on him. Oh my God. I seen the arrow sticking out both sides. Rage extreme. I can't wait to get my hands on this deer.
Is that not a beautiful sight or what? All over these trees right here. Oh, look laying yonder. All right. That's Big Hoss. You don't have to physically put a tag on it, but you do have to mark it here on the back. I couldn't be any happier than to sit behind Big Hoss right now. This is one of the deer that we had targeted this year, and we have busted our tails trying to kill this deer. And finally tonight was the first night we got to lay eyes on him. And he come up the middle of the biologic food plot and just give me about a 23-yard shot. And the Rage Extreme just ate him up. When he run off, I could see the arrow sticking out of both sides and blood pouring. And this is the end result of putting in food on a farm and passing up small bucks. We got it done late season here in Kentucky.
You know, to kill a deer of that magnitude in Kentucky, Louie's got to really feel great about himself and about the hunting.
When the plan all comes together and you shoot a big buck on a food plot that you made and designed yourself, it is a special day.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Winchester.